Well, good evening, CPAC family. Happy Sunday night. A quick recap of the parent meeting that happened on Friday night for those that weren't able to attend, and act as a reminder for those that were. First of all, thank you for being a part of the program. Just a few short weeks ago, we launched a first-of-its-kind endeavor here in Carson City, using soccer as a vehicle to develop young leaders. The CPAC soccer program is established for one purpose and one purpose alone. That's to build the citizen of tomorrow, utilizing the game of soccer as the vehicle to develop the whole child and the whole young person. We are doing this because we believe that these young ladies are strong and capable, and they can do anything if they set their mind to it. And we're using soccer to help prove that to them. Our whole operation, the whole program, is based on one simple thing: love. The coach's job, love the players. The player's job, love one another. The parent's job, love everybody. And if you haven't turned in your love exercise, if you are part of the U9, U11, or U12, make sure you get that in on Monday. All right, let's talk about what we discussed at the parent meeting. First of all, we discussed the schedule. As we indicated at the beginning, we were going to try a couple of different formats to see what worked. The first 2 weeks, we tried a certain approach. Wasn't as effective as we had hoped. We got a lot of kids. We're over 50 kids now in 5 teams. So we're going to break it down even more. We're going to go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're going to practice every day. But different teams practicing on different days so we get real focused attention. You know, there's only 2 weeks before our first game. The youth play their first game on the 15th, and the rest of us play their first game on the 16th. So Monday and Wednesday and Friday will be the U11 and U12 and the youth, so that we can give them focused time. So tomorrow night, the U11 and U12 practice from 5:30 to 7:15. I had to look. 5:30 to 7:15. And then the youth practice from 7 to 8:30. On Tuesday night, the U7 from 5:30 to 6:30. And then we have the U9 from 6:30 to 7:45. You'll see the balance of the next 2 weeks as a link in this email. So click on that and you can print it out and put it on the fridge. And my goal is to have the balance of the season, or of the August schedule, to you by midweek, so that you have the full month. That's my goal, to give you the full month at a time. We do have to look at games and so on and so forth. Yeah, coach, what about the game schedule? You keep talking about the first game, but what time? We haven't been given the game schedule by the league. I've been told that we'll get that sometime this week. So as soon as I get the game schedule, you'll get the game schedule. And we know that everyone's games are on Saturdays, and you can look on the website, and I've included a link here for the game days, but they don't have the times. But the game days are on the website, and I've included a link in this email. And then the youth, of course, play on Friday nights. If you have any questions about the schedule or the practice schedule, I know that there are 6 families that this inconveniences, because you might be there every night. Let us know, and we can work out some rides and pickups and drop-offs and those kind of things. So please check out the schedule so that you know what it looks like. We'll gather your feedback. We'll compare and contrast the schedules that we've used and see what works best for you. We had a question about Edmonds Field. Are we ever going to practice at Edmonds? And we're trying to work through the proper channels to get the approval to practice at Edmonds. If you want to know specifically who said no, it was the Carson City Youth Sports Association that has control of those fields. It's not the city. The city has said we could go use it, but it's the Carson City Youth Sports Association, and we are working with them. Don't make phone calls. We're working with them. If there's a time for all of us to rally and show that we have a lot of people behind all this, then I'll let you know. But for now, we're using the proper channels, and I'm very confident that we'll get Edmonds Field so that we can balance between Edmonds Field and Park Terrace Park. Park Terrace Park, you may have noticed that there's a new restroom there. That's being paid for by us. $170 a month, we put in a new restroom so that not only our players and families would have a restroom, but frankly, the surrounding neighborhood. It's utterly ridiculous to me that a park that has that much traffic doesn't have a bathroom. So we went ahead and put one in. Let's talk about the next item on the agenda. As you know, we have a youth council, our youth advisory council. This is a club run by kids for kids, and we're in the process of growing those young leaders and helping them develop to a place where they literally can run this whole thing. And eventually, hopefully, your daughter will have an opportunity to be a part of that. Well, their first thing that they wanted to do was have a party, right? They want to have a party. But be clear on what they're trying to accomplish. They want to bring everybody together outside of the soccer context and get to know one another. Create a platform or a framework for families to get to know each other, players to get to know each other, players to get to know parents, parents to get to know players, and the like. So they're calling it Party in the Park. Party in the Park is on Friday the 8th. It'll be directly after practice. Now, they have organized this whole thing, and they have taken complete and total ownership of this. From the marketing piece that you see, click the link in this email, and you'll get the flyer for Party in the Park. They're organizing all the food. The soccer program is going to take care of the hamburgers, the hot dogs, and the drinks. We're asking each family by age group to bring an item. You'll see it clearly articulated in that flyer. If you have any questions, just ask me. They've organized activities and games and the like. It's going to be awesome. The only thing that kind of fell through the cracks was where we're going to have it. So they're working to have that answered by Tuesday, and then we'll let everybody know. But the bottom line is this. Friday night at 6:30, we're having a party. But what about practice? Everybody, every team member is going to practice on Friday the 8th from 5:30 to 6:30, and then we'll have a party. Do you need help? First thing we need is help with the food. The youth council is working on getting volunteers to help with barbecuing and setting up and the like. If they haven't contacted you and you have an interest, please just email me and I'll put you in touch with them. But they will be reaching out to some of you to ask for help with Party in the Park. So Friday night, 6:30, Party in the Park, all families. We're taking care of the hamburgers. We're taking care of the hot dogs. We're taking care of the drinks. You just bring what you're assigned to bring for a potluck style, wonderful evening. We'll be out of there by about 8 o'clock. So 6:30 to 8 o'clock, just a time for all of us to get to know each other before school starts. Next on the agenda, fundraising. Got a lot of people asking me questions about fundraising and what we need. First of all, let me give you our philosophy on fundraising. We are not selling cookie dough, just so you know. Okay, none of that. We're not selling cookie dough. We're not sending our kids door to door. We're not begging. We're not doing any of that. But what we are going to do is show our relevance, our value, and our impact in the community and ask supporters to stand with us. So far, and how we're going to do that, you'll see in this email. You'll see it well articulated. And we're going to do a relational strategy. We have 5 levels of donors. 5 levels of donors, from World Cup to champions, from $750 sponsorship opportunities all the way down to $100 sponsorship opportunities. Of the $750 level, we already have 3. We already have 3. So we're already raising funds very well without even trying. So in this email is the fundraising packet that you can utilize for your company or business, or maybe you go to your boss and talk, or maybe you have some friends or relatives. If you believe in what we're doing, now don't do this if you don't believe in what we're doing. If you believe in what we're doing and you feel as though it's already made a difference or already starting to make a difference, then you take that packet and you sit down with a decision maker and you explain what we're doing. It is well laid out in the packet of why we're doing it, how we're doing it, and the sponsorship opportunities. If we just fill those sponsorship opportunities, we have the money to run us for a year. It doesn't include the trip to Canada. Let me be clear. That budget does not include the trip to Canada. But it does take care of our operational stuff. We're all volunteers, putting in time, putting in energy. But we got to buy soccer balls. We need to buy some goals. We need to buy other equipment. We'll need to buy uniforms in the spring. So we have some expenses. And we think this is the best way to go about it. Relational. Make an impact. And people will continue to participate. Okay, I think that's all I got on the agenda. We've gone a little longer than I wanted to. You say, well, Coach Hill, you always go longer than you want to. I know, I apologize, long-winded. Thank you for being a part. If you have any questions, you have any concerns, just talk to me. That's the key. Remember I told you in the parent meeting, we don't want any drama, no drama. If there's a concern, if there's an issue, if there's a challenge, just come talk to me. I want you to thank our coaches, Coach Rowena, Coach Jake, Coach Darren, Coach Eric, Coach Sarah, and our administrative help, Rich and Sarah, helping us tremendously. I want you to take a moment and just walk up to them sometime this week and say, thank you. You're making a difference in my kid's life. Now, you don't need to thank me, but you go thank them. Because without them, we wouldn't be able to do this thing. I'll have some ways later in the week that you can get involved, some other things that we need and how you can contribute. We need some help with the Youth Council. We need some help with the Canada Committee that we're putting together. Canada's all set up, but we need a committee to help make it organized and go smoothly. We need help with other things. So I'll be letting you know some ways that you can get involved. So again, thank you for being a part. We couldn't do this without you. And remember, the program is about one thing, helping build the citizens of tomorrow. Look forward to seeing you this week. Take care, everybody.